Yes, we are here and we are here as Chwezi Empire. Right now we are going to speak to this man. Is a Muhereza, a servant in Chwezi Empire, and he knows something about Chwezi Empire. So right now we are going to ask him about Chwezi Empire and some questions. Sir, I'm glad to have you here.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. So, what are your names?
Amazina ganje ndi omuhereza Dr. Sarongo Natambwa Masikukiza Magundu, and the omuhereza is like being a pastor or bishop or what of Chwezi Empire.
Yeah, like I heard about Chwezi Empire and it's like you know more about it. So I would like to inquire from you to tell me more about Chwezi Empire.
Yes, Chwezi Empire has been existing since before human creation. Only that because people have no proper history of Bachwezi, they don't understand how it comes to be or how it comes to in existence. If I have to mention that Chwezi Empire is an organization. Chwezi Empire is a unification of all human beings in Africa and the world at large towards peace in the world. So we are an organization for peace, and it has been existing because when you go back to history, you can understand that Bachwezi existed before human beings, and they came into the world as the angels of God through Israel, Karagwe, and Canada. So you can see that the Bachwezi as a spirit, as angels, they existed long way back before human generation. So when they existed, we have had kingdoms which were based on Chwezi Empire. We have had the Ndahoras, the Karisas, all those were in the era of an empire that they existed, but it existed during the era of God's peace in this world, when human being turned into evil and started doing things that were worse. That is how the spirit went, and we went into acts of bad acts and more of our own. But like more of the foretellers, more of the people who said, who predicted, it is time the Bachwezi are back, and we are in that system. It is not a political system, but it is more of religion and for everyone, because it is peace first.
So were you born knowing Chwezi Empire or?
I was born Mchwezi. Everyone here in this world, in this universe, is born Mchwezi. But the difference is because of colonial setup, colonial institutions, colonial spiritual institutionalizations that were brought to us by whites. We tend to believe in the system that was not ours, but everyone here is born Mchwezi. So for me to know that I was Mchwezi and I possess the spirit of Chwezi is when problems became too much. And when they became too much, I started with witchcraft. You know, there were some in Uganda, in Busia, in everywhere. I traveled much, but God was trying to train me to understand who the Bachwezi were. So when things went worse, God himself came and told me, why can't you turn into your culture and tradition? When I asked my culture and tradition, that's when I was directed a place called Vigobi Mjenyi, went there and did what I did, and that is when I understood that I am Mchwezi, and I started doing what they call Oktabara. I went to Vigabro, and since then the call has come up, and here we are.
So for how long have you known the Chwezi Empire?
I have known Bachwezi for the last 4 years. I've known them for the last 4 years, but the difference is when a call comes, when God calls you, you can even come to know things of 100 years old. You can even come to know more than them, because the spirit is on you. You can see everything and understand everything.
So now you are Mchwezi.
Automatically, even you is interviewing me, you are Mchwezi. Every one of us is Mchwezi. They should stop calling them Satan, because we are not satanic. I have not seen Satan that is against bad spirits of our great-grandfather's souls, the bad spirits in quotes, because there are those great ancestors who are not bad, who are in good spirit. Because let me give an example, though the other religion side is not what we believe in. If your father died a reverend, I predict he should have died when he is holy, and I don't think you can chase away his spirit, because he is not going to instill in you any bad act of spirituality. So that is how we believe the Mchwezi, because everyone here is a Mchwezi, and there's nothing bad in being a Mchwezi.
So, as a Chwezi and someone who know more about Chwezi Empire, like your last words to people who are going to see this video.
Yes, my last words are that Chwezi Empire, which existed way back, it is now back. It's an empire. It's going nowhere because it is the call of God, and God has insisted it has to be back, and it is already back. We call them bakamabensi in Vinyankore. Abataremu abagendera mwanya abatine kabara na kazaraga. Those are our angels. They are back, and it started as an organization, as a unit, as a movement. It started last year in 25th of June. So that's when it started, and we have very many Ndembo, a network of Ndembo. Those are what we call churches in the country. We are here in Kampala, we are in Mbarara, we are in Zimbabwe, we are in Kazo, we are in Ntungamo. So we are having very many different units, and all I call people on is the message. The last message I give people is stop thinking that Bachwezi are satanic. They are your real angels. They are your real God, because they have nothing bad against somebody. Because if you have bad spirits like Mandwa, if you have bad spirits like bad Mizimu, if you have any kind of bad thing, we are against it as the spiritualists, as the Baranji. We heal you. So that is Chwezi Empire. There is nothing a person, a land person with a degree holder working for a big government organization would be doing in Bachwezi, when it is a fake thing or when it is satanic. So we are holy and we are peaceful, because we believe in peace as Bachwezi. Thank you.
Okay.